You okay? Do you think you need an ambulance? Do you want me to get one?
What's happening in a situation like this where pure panic takes over? You're going crazy and you're having a heart attack. Hello, I'm Karina Kelly, and in this video we're going to take a look at panic. When panic gets out of control, it's called dying or going mad. You may wish to watch this program more than once or show it to your partner, family members or friends. In fact, later on we'll have some tips for family members on how best to help the sufferer of panic disorder. The information in this video is intended to help you understand this problem, its symptoms and the treatments available.
Zoloft.
There are easily identified chapter headings on the screen designed to help you rewind or fast forward to particular sections you may wish to watch again with your video remote. It's a good idea to jot down any questions that occur to you, which you might like to ask your doctor during your next visit. The information we will be covering includes: what is panic disorder and what are the symptoms? What are the causes of panic disorder? What are the treatments available?
Zoloft.
What can family members do to help?
Zoloft.
And what happens when panic disorder goes untreated? It affects around 2 in every 100 Australians, although some experts believe that many more sufferers go undiagnosed. Panic attacks are disturbing and threatening events that leave the sufferer exhausted and anxious. Panic disorder is a condition where a person suffers 4 or more panic attacks in 1 month. But people with fewer attacks than this can also be seriously disabled. The symptoms of panic attacks vary from patient to patient, but they include at least some of the following. Sweating. That might mean refusing to drive or go to the supermarket. This is how panic disorder can really interfere with a person's day-to-day life. Donna first started suffering from panic attacks about 7 years ago. As the mother of 4 boys, she has her hands full, and the panic attacks were making her life a misery. How long does a panic attack last, and how does it leave you feeling?
2 seconds, intensity increasing and decreasing over that period of time. My poor husband got to drive everywhere. So the physical side's there, but it's the mental side that sets it off.
What did you think when this first happened to you?
Absolutely fantastic.
What are you doing now to combat your panic attacks?
I am on medication at the moment. I take a tablet each day.
Zoloft. Zoloft.
And I also have learnt to, when I do feel that this comes on, how to relax, how to combat it up front before it gets hold of me.
What do you do?
I just...
Zoloft. Zoloft.
So what causes panic disorder? We don't know. Andrew has been suffering from panic attacks for 15 years. He believes his condition has cost him a marriage.
I was doing some computers. There were 6 of us, and I actually felt understood too early, and I had a panic attack and I couldn't do that anymore.
Was it difficult to get diagnosed?
Very. One of the worst things that people with panic disorder can do, because all that does is sends them into a panic, and then they believe they can't cope with it. Push through it, don't be silly. One of the greatest joys in having this panic attack for me, I've been catching the train down, and through tunnels, I thought I was going to die, and I thought I was going mad as well at the same time. I feel great about it. I feel very positive about it. I feel very up about it. And for the last 15 years, I've been in the wilderness, not knowing what it's all about, and now I can actually find out what it's about and do something about it.
Dr. Frank Barbagallo sees many patients with panic disorder. His approach to combating the condition involves recognising that there is no simple, quick fix or magic remedy.
There's no quick fix or magic bullet, as some patients go looking for. It involves
Zoloft.
What are the different methods you can use to treat panic disorder?
With panic disorder, there's medication, like diabetes, and the role of medication is becoming very important as a result. There are two types of medications that primarily would be useful. The newer types of antidepressants, such as the
Zoloft.
but there are also the older types of benzodiazepines,
Zoloft.
which have been quite useful for symptom control.
If you're watching this video as a friend or family member of a sufferer, you need to remember that the patient is putting it on and they just snap out of it because you tell them to. What they have is a genuine medical condition and there are positive things you can do to help. Panic when the person with the disorder panics. For most people with panic disorder, once they've been diagnosed, the future looks good. The most important thing is to find the right help.
Zoloft.
Those who suffer in silence often become worse as time goes on.
Being undiagnosed is really a problem because it can cause a considerable amount of disability in one's life. The impact on the family and on other social structures can be profound. A lot of patients with panic disorder actually end up developing other psychological problems by the time they come to being diagnosed. Up to 50 or 60% may have concomitant depression at the same time. There's also a lot of overlap with disorders such as obsessive compulsive disorder, and even developing phobic disorders like agoraphobia is not uncommon. These are the kind of complications that can really combine together and cause a lot of disability in any one person's life.
How important is it to stick to the program?
It's exceedingly important.
Zoloft.
The management plan that you've arrived at with your doctor is really going to dictate how you get better and how you stay better. If the temptation arises to cease medication, what will happen is that the condition will recur, you'll suffer a relapse, and then you'll find it increasingly important to overcome that in the future.
Your doctor has a very important role as your guide, so take their advice. Remember, even elite athletes listen to their coaches. Winning the game is up to you. As you follow the treatment program that both you and your doctor have chosen,
Zoloft.
you'll find yourself on the road to recovery and better health, which is good news for you, your family and friends. If you take only one message away from this video, it should be this: if you think that you're suffering from panic disorder, get help and get well.
The future is positive. It's a very treatable condition, Karina, and with adequate treatment,
Zoloft.
the person can really get their life back. They can really get their lifestyle back to where it was before and start to function at their highest level. They can really maximise and reach their potential as an individual.
This patient educational video has been produced for Better Health by Roering, a division of Pfizer, manufacturers of Zoloft.